Hello, wonderful Live from Mount Olympus listener. The ancient myths tell stories of deep emotion, wonder, love, anger, friendship, frustration, joy, and sometimes violence. We wanted to let you know that in this episode, Atalanta witnesses violence that some listeners may find disturbing.
Previously on Live from Mount Olympus.
Meleager, where's my son?
He and Atalanta worked together, and they killed the boar.
The boar is dead. Our son is a hero.
Iphiclus and Eurypylus fought our son, demanding the tusks and hide. Swords were drawn.
No.
It happened so fast, I could not intervene. And when it was over, your brothers were dead.
No.
I must get back to my advisors. Warriors from your brothers' kingdoms are already on the move to avenge their deaths. We must prepare.
What about Meleager? Where is our son?
Our son is gone, Althea. He and Atalanta fled into the forest. Even if we could find him, he could never return. Our family is shattered.
My heart is broken.
Mine too, my queen.
Talking about money can be so hard, especially when the person you're talking to is still learning how to do long division. That's why Million Bazillion, a Webby-winning podcast from Marketplace, is here to help. I'm Bridget, and with my fellow co-host Ryan, we help teach your little ones about complex topics like bankruptcy, climate change, and why there's so much gold at Fort Knox, and so much more. Listen to Million Bazillion wherever you get your podcasts.
Live from Mount Olympus is produced by the Onassis Foundation and is a proud member of Tracks from PRX.
Must I lose my darling son? I cannot save you, Meleager. You would be an outcast, an outlaw, all your life. There is no path forward but agony. Is this terrible future what I disobeyed the fates for when you were born? The log. I will let the fire take it. But my heart can take no more.
Atalanta! Slow down! I can't keep up with you.
No one can.
Where are we going?
Wherever we want. The forest is ours.
Wait! Atalanta, wait just a minute. Could you stand still for a moment? It's so beautiful here. I could sit next to this stream for the rest of my life.
I knew you would love it.
How did you know?
Because I love it. You and me, we find beauty and peace in simple pleasures, like the melody of a rippling stream.
I appreciate you, Atalanta.
I am really happy you are my friend, Meleager. Shh, fish. Got it.
How do you do that? They're so slippery. There's no way I could catch one with my bare hands.
Bare hands. Shh. Focus. You must become one with the rocks and trees. Slow down to their rhythm so the fish can't tell the difference between you and the water moving around you. Try it.
Like this.
Yeah, right. Just like that if you want to soak yourself even more. Watch me. Stillness is everything. You need to focus. Like this.
Another one. That's a big one. We will eat well. I could never do that.
Of course you can. I will teach you, and one day you will be as good a fisher as any bear in the forest.
Suddenly, I don't feel so... This pain is unlike any... Ah!
What's the matter?
I feel as if I'm burning. My skin is hot. So hot.
What is this?
I'm on fire.
Was it a snake? Meleager, did you get bitten by a snake?
I'm burning. I'm burning.
Meleager! There is steam rising from you. The stream is hissing where you fell. Meleager! Meleager! You're not breathing! Oh my God! Meleager, breathe! Breathe, Meleager! Meleager!
Poor Atalanta wanders through the forest, consumed with grief.
This is the tragedy of friendship among mortals. They die. I would have protected her if I could.
Friendship is a gift, even if it sometimes ends. We wouldn't want to shield her from that.
Gods, how could you let this happen?
How indeed.
Are you no better than mortals? Are you even listening?
Always, dear.
Even when you can't hear us.
Artemis, you are to blame for this!
Yet I was also responsible for their friendship. It's how life goes.
Why are you telling us? Go talk to the girl.
Oh. You're right. Down I go.
Whoever you are, know that I am armed, and I am not afraid.
Atalanta! It's me. Can't you see me?
Oh, I wish I couldn't.
Young lady, you dare to disrespect a god? Who am I kidding? You're mad at me. I get it.
Where have you been? After I left you in Athena, I was attacked by centaurs. I met heroes who hated me. We had to fight a terrible war, and my best friend died.
I know, Atalanta, and I'm sorry.
It's not fair.
It's beyond justice and fairness. Perhaps beyond human comprehension. No god, and certainly no human, can escape the fates.
What do the fates have to do with any of this?
The fates determine the course of every newborn babe's life, though usually no human can hear their divine prophecy.
But why tell me this now?
When Meleager was born, his mother, Althea, overheard the fates as they spun and measured. Clotho and Lachesis saw greatness in Meleager's future, but Atropos, the fate who cuts the thread at the end of each human life, predicted that once a certain log in the nursery fireplace burned, Meleager's life would come to an end.
Log? Fire? But how?
Meleager's mother pulled the log out of the fire and hid it away. She saved her son's life.
Then why did he die?
When Queen Althea heard that Meleager had murdered her brothers, she despaired of what would happen. Her family forever at war, her beloved son banished, an outcast, an outlaw. And she realized she must submit to the fate's decree.
Oh, how could she have done such a terrible thing?
Once the fates spin and measure their thread, no human or god can deter the course of a life. Fate is inescapable.
You're saying the queen had no choice? That she had to return the log to the flames?
When Meleager was born, his death was already determined.
Oh my gods!
We must learn to honor and value what we are given, even when it must end, as you honor and value your friendship with Meleager. You and he were true companions.
I cannot stay in Caledon, goddess. This country is filled with violence and sadness. I want to go home to my mama bear. Could you help me find the way?
Of course. Let's go.
Who disturbs the peace of our den?
Mama, it's me.
Atalanta.
I've missed you so much. much.
Oh, daughter, I've missed you too. Kali, Arcus, come now. Come quickly.
Is everything okay, Mother?
What happened? I just got my cubs down to...
Brother? Sister!
Atalanta!
Your sister has come home.
You've grown so tall. Maybe it'll slow you down and I can finally win a race.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Come meet your niece and nephew.
You have cubs! They are so adorable. What are their names?
Artemiteros, Zoticos. They're 1 year old.
I remember when you were that small, Arcus. But stop that. Your nose tickles.
You smell different.
Atalanta, you must eat. We have some honey, and I collected blueberries earlier today.
Mama, I'm really not very... Okay. I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
I need to get these baby cubs to sleep. I will see you in the morning, sister.
Yes, I can't wait.
I really missed you, sis.
I missed you too, Arcus.
And I still love you, even though you smell different.
I love you too, Arcus. Good night.
Atalanta, we have missed you so much. We did not know if we would ever see you again.
I could never stay away, Mama. This is my home. You are my mother.
But the goddess Artemis had plans for you, and I feared that you might not return.
Mama?
But I dearly hoped you would, because I have something I must tell you. I never want to keep secrets from you again.
What are you talking about, Mama?
Every so often, I would go to the clearing where I found you and call for a dream to see if I could feel where you were in the world, to feel your presence. And one night, in my dream, I felt called into a different wood, where on a tree there was a knife, pinning a message to the bark, just like the day you came to me. When I awoke, I found this beside me.
It has writing on it. I wonder if I can make out what it says. The first word is Atalanta. That's my name.
Yes, it is.
Atalanta, please forgive us for the terrible mistakes we made. We are so sorry. Please come home. Your mother and father, Queen Clymene and King Iasus of Arcadia.
I am your mother.
Yes, of course you are. I don't want another mother. I don't need another mother. And yet, I feel a pull to find out who these people are.
Find out what you need. And then come back and live with us. You will always have a home here.
You and Kali and Arcus are my true family. Oh, I wish I never seen that letter.
I cannot hide truths from you anymore, my love. Even painful truths.
I just want to scream.
So then scream.
Okay. That did help a little.
It always helps me.
They ask me to forgive them, but what does that mean?
Forgive isn't a word we bears use. You will have to find out from humans what it means.
I always dreamed about what it might be like to meet my other family. My human family. Mama, you know that I love you with all my heart.
I know it like I know the sound of the bees and the scent of the blueberry blossoms.
You have just done so much for me. I'm scared you will think that I'm ungrateful or I'm...
I did what I did, Atalanta, because that is what we bears do for each other. It does not come with strings attached. Somehow, fate took my cub on the same day that you were left in the forest. I loved you from the moment I heard your cry, and I felt that you needed me.
I know. I just want to make sense to myself. I spend some time with humans and, well, they confuse me, Mama.
I am not surprised one bit.
What is most important to them is not always important to me. Though, one of them became my friend. I miss him so much. We were able to work together and had so much more to explore, but he died.
I am so sorry, Atalanta. I know how it feels to lose what you love.
Wandering through the forest after he died, I wondered about where I came from. I feel as if I've been caught up in a huge web that is bigger than me, bigger than the forest. How can I find out what role I'm supposed to play? Oh, gods, I'm so confused.
You do not sound confused, my cub. You sound hurt. You sound angry. And true feelings can be great guides for what we must do next.
All I wanted after Meleager died was to get home. To you. And now I must leave again? That is so hard.
Atalanta, another word for fate is necessity. You must do what is necessary, even when it is painful.
I love you, Mama.
I love you too, baby. You are always my Atalanta, even when you are far, far away. Rest now, and in the morning, we'll figure out how to find the king and queen of Arcadia.
Live from Mount Olympus is produced by the Onassis Foundation and co-produced by Brooklyn-based theater company, The Team. Our co-directors are Rachel Chavkin, Zhailon Levingston, Ahmad Simmons, and Keenan Tyler Oliphant. Karen Brooks Hopkins is our executive producer, and our series creator and showrunner is Julie Burstein. Our actors are Carlo Albad, Ben Beckley, Kayla Bennett, Sumaya Bubal, Vinie Burrows, Sean Carvajal, Jill Frutkin, Abel Garcia.
I really missed you, sis.
Divine Garland.
How do you do that? They're so slippery. There's no way I could catch one with my bare hands.
Halima Henderson, Joanne Hernandez.
I want to go home to my mama bear. Could you help me find the way?
Monet Cherie Hunter.
Go meet your niece and nephew.
Modesto Flako Jimenez. Libby King.
Why are you telling us? Go talk to the girl.
Ian Lassiter. Zhailon Levingston. Christina Liberus.
We must learn to honor and value what we are given, even when it must end.
Nehemiah Luckett. Kimberly Marable.
I loved you from the moment I heard your cry, and I felt that you needed me.
Jake Margolin. Justin Medina. James Harrison Monaco. Greg Mosgala. Xavier Pacheco. Elena Reyes. Mickey Robinson. Kat Rodriguez. Max Samuels. Kristen Sieh. John Turturro. Jillian Walker.
Is this terrible future what I disobeyed the fates for when you were born?
And Andre DeShields is Hermes.
Poor Atalanta wanders through the forest, consumed with grief.
Special thanks to Adrian Hopkins, Natalie Hopkins, and Caroline Hopkins. This season, the team's interim producing director, Nydia Medina, and producing associate, Chandler Smith, led production, with support from the new producing director, Emma Orm. We had casting support from Melissa Friedman of Epic Theater Ensemble. Our writer is Nathan Youngerberg. Yonatan Reckham is assistant editor, and Claire Street is our production assistant. Audio production and mix by John Malillo. Music composed by Magdalene Giannikou and performed by Banda Magda. Jason Adam Katzenstein created our illustrations and is series humor consultant. A big thank you to our creative advisors, Dr. Michael Cohen, Effie Siotsu, and Richard Nodell. Michael Kendrick is program director for Onassis USA, and Olivia Buntain is antiquities consultant for our show. Marketing by CauseLab. Social media management by Milagros Verindia. Press by Blake Zadell. Graphic design by Onassis Creative Studio. Live from Mount Olympus was recorded with tracking engineers Mark Frangelo and Violet Furton at Dubway Studios, and Roy Hendrickson at the Power Station at Berkeley, NYC. This season of Live from Mount Olympus is dedicated to the memory of Dr. Janet Handler Burstein, who believed that these timeless myths continue to express our human struggle to understand ourselves and the world we live in. Since 1975, the Onassis Foundation has been dedicated to culture, community, and education with projects that can effectively inspire social change and justice across borders. Learn more at www.onassis.org. Till next time, there's so many stories to tell.
From PRX.
Onassis Foundation.
Did you know that kids eat 1,095 meals every year?
And if you include snacks, it's more like 4 trillion meals a year.
Honestly, the responsibility kind of sucks sometimes, but we're here with some real help and camaraderie too.
We're Stacy and Megan, hosts of Didn't I Just Feed You, a weekly podcast that gets real about what it takes to feed our families.
Tune in to Didn't I Just Feed You for kitchen tricks, product recommendations, and tons of meal ideas, like how to turn nachos into a legit family dinner. Listen to Didn't I Just Feed You wherever you get your podcasts.